Hello there. Alright. This is not neon white. The music is, in fact, neon white, but it is not neon white. I hope you can see that. I hope I don't need to tell you that. I mean, I did tell you. But, like, you know. Yeah, sorry for starting so late. I, for one, just woke up late. Then I studied for longer than I was planning to. And then the game crashed while I was trying to set it up, so we're about 2 hours late compared to when my planning usually is. But I never start on time anyway, so who cares? Anyway, I'm gonna make this a pretty short stream just because I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, but I just want to get a lot done tomorrow, and for that I want to wake up early. So we're probably just gonna do it for like, we're probably just gonna stream for like 2 or 2.5 hours, we'll see. Instead of 4, like I usually do. Anything else I gotta do? I don't think so. Maybe I should turn off this music. Alright, control display is working. I hope the game's still working. I haven't loaded this in ages. It is! I forgot about this number. Okay. That's fun. Alright. Right, this one. Yeah. Modla255. Yeah, that is in fact the name of the save. Okay, I remember how this one works now. You kind of just steer this thing. Okay, not that. Man, why did I have to end last stream on like a hard berry room? Like this map is like a yellow map, I think. But this berry room is not easy. At least it's going pretty well so far. I mean, I remember struggling with this a lot more when I first played this room, so some parts of it are definitely sticking. Except that I kind of forgot that you're not supposed to do that. So, for anyone who hasn't figured it out, these red guys, these red force fields, they're just like a force that makes you go upward a lot. So I have to sometimes avoid them, sometimes dash through them, sometimes use them to my advantage, and then so on. So here when I dash through it, and then yeah. Okay, and then at the end there, what do I do? So I fall down, I dash right, and I dash up, and then that's free. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard, right? But yeah, Riley, I hope you're doing alright. Oh yeah, I also didn't realize, but yeah, the stream was in fact an emote only, like, or my chat is an emote only before the stream starts, so that's why you were just posting random emotes. I kind of forgot half. You know when you like half forget something? Like if someone asked you about it, you would know. But like you don't consciously or like don't actively remember it. I mean, I assume that's what people mean when they say they like half forgot something. I don't know, no. I can also ask maybe, is the audio... Wait, there's no game audio. Shoot. Okay. Whoops. I was just gonna say, is the audio balance fine? And then I just realized there is literally no game audio. Wait, how do I do this again with this layout? It's a bit different than usual. Okay, I think it should be fine now. Wait, does that mean that the... Hold up, does that mean that the I Want a Lockpick stream that I did also did not have any audio? Any game audio? There's no way, right? Surely. Surely not. Someone must have called that out. Okay, so you don't want to, you just want to wait a bit until dashing. Yeah, and there, do you want to dash or not? Yeah, you do actually want to dash. No, you don't. You just want to fall through, then dash right, then dash up. Because otherwise you don't have enough. Anyway, Riley, is the game audio now, you know, well balanced? Because now it's actually there. Damn, he did not lie. Oh yeah, that there is actually Celeste gameplay in the stream. Yeah. I remember one person commented under the April Fool's video and was like, this is why I hate April Fools. And I was just like, oh yeah, I didn't change the title, my bad. And then it wasn't that. Because I tried to change, I mean with the other video that I made, that was an April Fool's video, I changed the title afterward to have April Fools in the title. That didn't stop some people from still disliking the video because they don't understand the concept of April Fools, but hey, that's their problem. No, I get it, it was kind of a clickbaity video, but that was the point. And then also with this April Fool's video. Yeah. You just wanted to say hi, you look dip again now. Alright. Thanks for the good luck. Also, is the game audio working, Deku? Maybe... Is the audio balance good? Yes? Okay, cool. Hi, Robin. I assume that's Robin. Or it's just someone who is coincidentally also named Chelsea. And also has those emotes. Anyway, yeah, we've got 6.6T7. As long as I say something between the 6 and the 7, then it's not brain rot. This is established lore. Damn it, I keep forgetting to fast fall there. Alright. Early. Ah! Okay, too high. Anyway, yeah, hello, Robin. I hope you're doing alright. And if not, that it gets better. You know, sometimes it's just okay, you know, to not feel alright. That's just how life is. Why do you have this? What is that? The 8-bit peak. Oh, like from the 8-bit drummer. Deku doesn't get better, but it is what. Deku is just true. So Deku is kind of just in a constant state of I don't even know how to describe it really. I don't know, Deku, maybe you know. Also, you did say you were gonna dip, but yeah. You're in a constant state of Renix stare. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's accurate. You have to go as well? Alright. Don't worry about it. Enjoy whatever it is that you're doing next. Now that he had to go, I can stay. Oh, you had to go. Oh, okay, I get it. So you two were in a call. Or we're gonna be in a call. And then it's like, okay, I have to go. Continue the call. But then the other guy has to go, so you can stay. Okay, that's funny. It's like entangled electrons, man. Can I please? Can I please just get this again? There we go. Damn it. Hi, Casper. I am... For some reason, I'm struggling with this part now. Also, there is no way I've died 127 times. I think the counter is lying. Or I'm just really sucking right now. Your game... Oh yeah, your... God, I can't even speak. Your brain is kind of fried from playing Theta. Oh yeah, for context, Deku sent me a game in DMs. That's like kinda... You know, he said like, you know, you can play this after you do I Want a Lockpick. So I had a look at the game's trailer, and it's basically just a game. I think the Steam description is literally, it's a puzzle game about the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. So yeah, that sounds totally up my alley. That's not sarcastic. It is, yeah. I wanted to say sarcastically, like, that's totally gonna be, like, a super easy game. And then I just unironically said something. But it still sounded sarcastic, so that's... If you were... If my tone confused you, it's because I was confusing myself. The boxes, they drive me insane. Boxes are dangerous. Yeah, because you can put cats in them and then... poison. And then you have Schrödinger's cat if you do it. You know. With, what is it? If some atom radioactively decays, then it activates the poison or something like that. I don't remember. No! Oh shoot, I forgot to hold down. Damn it. So close. That was certainly a thing. Oh, okay, I just died. I think I was not in the middle enough, and that it just kind of brushed up against that. Shoot. It's falling down these things is really annoying. On controller. You got an hour-long run in Blueprints. That feels... Yeah, that sounds horrible. The stream delay... Oh. Was it... Was my stream delay that bad before? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I have it on my wish list, but I'm really not sure if I'm actually gonna end up playing it, because I hear very mixed things about it. 44 out of 45. Yeah, when you need one more room. It's like I don't know if it's... If the rooms of... I assume there's different probabilities to getting each room. But, I hope it's not the rarest one that you're missing or anything like that. My god. Ah, you need to hold down like way more. Like the instant you start falling down, basically. You still need to get somewhat lucky. That sucks. There, I feel like in that case, because it's, you know, okay, like, I get that they want to put RNG dependent elements in it, but if your only goal is to get a specific room, there should be a way to guarantee that. And like, again, I've not played the game, but that just feels like a stupid idea not to allow that. Because there's, besides that, there's literally nothing else you can do. It's not like you can play around it, like, okay, like, in a roguelike you can just get bad luck, but you should always be able to play around it in some way. But if it's a puzzle game, then you kind of need a specific setup, so, yeah. $8 to 10%. Oh my god. That's insane. That's like, I want to lockpick levels of you're not even close to the end. It's like, oh, you've beaten the first 6 worlds, bro. You've not even done like a third. Let's go. Okay. Oh. Okay. Anyway, let's see how many berries there are still after this. So this is the one we got, and then we have this room, and then a third room, and then we have some random room up here, and then some random room below here. Okay. What's this? Can I go up here or anything? Guess not. Oh, okay, it's like a switch that you activate. Got it. You know what seeing is doing in that sentence? It's ruining your measurements. That's an astronomy joke. It's also not a good astronomy joke. You stopped around 40 to 45%. Damn. You thought it was a quantum mechanics joke? Bro, they have seeing and quantum mechanics? No way. Okay, wait. There we go. Just don't make it that complicated, you know? You almost fell asleep while studying astronomy today? Good job on not falling asleep, honestly. Also, good job on actually studying that. I just did run today because I didn't feel like it. Like, I was supposed to work on the assignment for astronomy, I just didn't feel like starting, so, yeah. Oh, damn it. Bro, this room is ass on controller. Holy. Oh, shoot. I think I was supposed to... Yeah. Okay, I was supposed to use a dash again there. Okay, you know, it's not that bad. I was... It's not that bad. Just needed to get used to it again. Oh, damn it. I actually went too fast. Damn, that's impressive. You have to do a 45-minute presentation. That's fun. Third order nonlinear optical effects. Is that like polarization question mark? Like the nonlinearity of like when you... I read about this in the RUM textbook, I think, although it might just be something else. Yeah, it is that. Oh, cool. Insane coincidence. Oh, damn it. Okay, I need to actually fall slower there. That's not okay. Oh, damn it. There we go. Okay, and then... And then... Ah, damn it, too slow. Yeah, too slow. Okay, don't hold left to start. You know this, but I'm not doing it, that's the problem. Okay, and then I did okay. It's literally just the same thing for this first one, like, come on. Oh! No! Oh. That is sad. The first higher order term, so you mean the second order, no way, the second order disappears. So the third order term... Or second order oh, okay. Ah, okay, got it. I just was confused because you said first higher order term, but I think we just misunderstood each other. Mostly I misunderstood you. Let's go. Okay. So, okay, we do that, and then we wave dash, we reverse, and then we go in this bubble, we reverse, we get this dash crystal, go down, reverse, go up through this, go down, bubble, reverse, go through here. So yeah, you want to dash through here, I think. And then wave dash, wall bounce, get this, go down, wave dash, bubble, wave dash, bubble. That bubble at the end is gonna be weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful at the ending there that I don't... Actually, can I not just make it without that? Or are these going down? No way, but they're always going down, those dots. Let's just see, let's just see. Okay, good start. Okay, and then you do a reverse super. Ramon scattering is something I've heard before in passing. The rest I have not. Yeah, okay, I remember hearing about that last year when I didn't, you know, didn't even properly know what they meant by inelastic scattering. But it is that, yeah. You have, what was the other one? Rayleigh scattering, which is elastic? Yeah, I think so. Again, we just learned this in passing in a random subject. It was like, yeah, you don't need to know this, but like, if it appears in an exercise, like, you gotta know it, sorta. And then he just didn't ask it anyway, so like... you know, it's funny looking back at like last year, like the amount of random stuff that they just didn't, or they kind of couldn't explain. Like for electricity and magnetism, you have like all those, you know, extra fields. Instead of the E and the B field, you have the D and the H and then you have polarization and magnetization. And like we saw that very quickly during some of the lectures last year, but it was like really important. But like we we had like extra handouts for that, and those were terribly written. Like actually really hard to study. And like now we're seeing a lot of these things again. You know, in their appropriate contexts. And like they make so much more sense because they're in freaking textbooks that are actually well written. And then I'm like, bro, just you could have done that. Hi, Shoam. Welcome. I hope you're having a nice day. I still have not had. I have still not played your levels, but I am still planning to. I just need to find a good time to do that. Shoot, I forgot to hold down. Okay, so we hold down, we go in the bubble, we reverse, we dash, bam, ball bounce, and then go. I'm still wondering if that one part at the end is even necessary, but we'll see. Oh yeah, no, it is necessary because these bubbles actually like toggle. It's not like, yeah, okay. I was kind of confused on how this worked, but now I get it from doing it. So yeah, they're basically just core switches. Okay, so you have that, okay. Then yeah. Once you've triggered this one, 2 of them will be triggered, so these won't be here. But still, that shouldn't be an issue, right? You can just, I think you can just do that without having those, or maybe you can't, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. I like how one of those numbers is just a 42.76. I'm allowed to say that, right? Yeah. That is an insane way to do that. Please stop. There we go. Why do you dash up? Why do you do that? Like that's not what you do. Bro, how am I somehow hitting this block more than I'm landing on it? There we go. Okay, okay. That was a PB, I think. Although I may have just misremembered. Okay, that tied the PB. Because, yeah. Surely. Come on. It's not gonna happen. Sometimes I can... I remember from last time. Sometimes I can save it like that, but not in that case. Can I please... Okay, yeah, and then... So then the plan could just literally be to get these 2 and then go up. Like, I don't see why that wouldn't work. Oh, I see why that doesn't work. Okay, never mind, because when you dash up, there's no way you're going right enough. You're just gonna fly up into the stratosphere, namely those spikes, and you don't have an extra dash to go right. So that's why I need the bubble actually, is just to go right. Yeah, okay. So then we do that. But now I get it at least. Now I get why that's there. Savable. It's not savable. Insane failed wave dash. Wait, I just realized a failed wave dash. Is that a fash? If I fail too many wave dashes, am I a... I can't say that word on the stream. It's what I just said, but then ist after it. You're gonna go sleep right now? Maybe tomorrow the adrenaline is gonna kick in. You're gonna finish the entire presentation in one day. That is kinda what happened with me during, I mean, not for presentation specifically, but for VFR. You know, that really annoying subject. Like, I just kinda lost motivation at the end of my exam period to revise that subject. And then I just did all of it in 5 hours. I was just like, okay, cool. I mean, I had already looked at it. It was just like redoing the theory again. And pointing out the proofs that gave me the most trouble. But still, the fact that I did that in 5 hours is just like, what the hell? I'm using... Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, I could use the D-pad. I just don't think it's that... I don't know, I'm just not too comfortable with it. Sometimes I do use it, but for this, I don't feel it's necessary. How do you neutral climb? Or is that something else? Wait, yeah, that's neutral jumping. Neutral climbing... I mean, yeah, just... kinda just do it. Ah, almost. Okay. Ah, damn it. Oh, okay, I should have waited like 0.1 second more. I'm spinner stunning. It's... oh yeah, I should probably say, Deku, it's spinner deloading. Uni had to correct me on this. Waiting 118 hours is spinner deloading, and if you do it with pause buffering, it's spinner stunning. I think I never actually mentioned that to you. Because it's also not relevant half the time. It's way easier with the D-pad. I can try. Good start, good start. Ugh. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, maybe I'm actually pretty okay at this game with the D-pad hold up. Maybe it's not that bad, after all. Okay, I think I just kind of fluked that. Oh my god, please. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? I think controller is gonna be better. Or, sorry, joystick. Nice, there we go. Okay, I think above here there's a room. I don't know how you get that up. And there's also a Barry somewhere. Let me check again. Yeah, there's a Barry below here, and there's a room above here. Let's see how we get to the room above here first. I don't know if you even can, but we'll just try. Okay, yeah. Don't think we want to activate that, actually. Or maybe, yeah, no, we go through this twice. Hold up. Oh, you mean neutral climbing is easier with the D-pad? Okay, there's not really a good wall I can test this on. I mean, I feel like I'm consistent with it anyway, so... Yeah. Maybe I can just... Wait. Oh yeah, I can just dash up. I don't have to make it that complicated. What is this room? Holy... Okay. Yeah, and then you dash right again. Okay, not too close to the ground. I just forgot to dash, amazing. I think I'm too close to my screen, actually. Okay. Okay, so this is literally just a loop. Like, we're not doing anything here. This is literally just a loop-de-loop. I mean, that was cool, I guess. It was not useful, but it was cool. Okay, but seriously, how do I get to the right? Let's see, so... I probably need to go down left here, somewhere. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably that gap. Okay, I would have never noticed that if it weren't for the debug map. That is stupid. Okay. Wow. Well, I guess I can just stand on this. Hold up. I'll just grab onto it. Okay, it disappears too quickly. You know, that also works, except it doesn't. I need to be able to dash down, that's the thing. Okay, I think I got what they want me to do. No, I don't. Wait, hold up. Come on, I got this. Just use your brain, mad lad. But how do I retain my dash? That's the main question. I mean, I can't just jump it, right? That's the first thing I gotta check. I can't just jump this gap. Maybe I can, actually. I just kinda do it. Okay. Feels precise, though. I mean, it's pretty close, actually. Come on. Please, for the love of God. Okay, that's like pretty close. And maybe I can just do it down left at that point. I don't know. I think I do want to do a down dash, otherwise it's gonna get complicated. I feel like I'm cheating this so much. Like, this is not what you're supposed to do at all. Okay, we'll try doing a down left. Hold up. No? No, that was not it. Oh wait, can I grab the wall like before I... Okay, this is so gonna be cheese. But I'm just gonna do it anyway. Oh no, wait, but that doesn't work. Because then I don't have my dash. Right, okay, so... It doesn't work. Never mind. Because like, when I was holding onto the wall before, I had my dash. That's only when you reach this point and then you can't go back. So that's not it. Okay, let's think about actually using the rest of the room here. Because I haven't done that, clearly. I mean, I can try to do this. But then I still need to bridge this gap with just one dash. Oh wait, is this, do I go above here and then get a double dash from the, oh, that's why you have to go. Okay, this room actually does exist for a reason. It's to give you 2 dashes. Got it. Bro still messed it up. Okay. I don't feel stupid for not getting that one directly or immediately. But I do feel slightly stupid, you know? There we go. Okay. At least it only took 2 tries once I actually figured it out. Alright, so that room is actually there for a reason. So the question mark was just didn't have to pay attention to that. I thought it was gonna be, I thought it was like a dove room or something. They just put that in because it was funny. But no. Actually, okay. Now that I'm here anyway, I feel like I can do this. Teleport to the mouse position. I want to see what happens when I teleport to here. And try talking to you. You don't say anything. Okay, this was just a waste. You're just looking at me. There's no talking. Alright. So, we go down. We take a left. Hold up. But, wait. Hold up. Oh, no? What? Oh, wait, I think it's a reverse. Yeah, it's a reverse. A reverse of reverse. Okay, this is kind of funny. Like, you're using the right platform to go left, and you're using the left platform to go right. But it makes sense, you know, given the positioning. Okay, you don't want to get that. I mean, you do want to get the dash crystal, but you don't want to go further. Okay, then you fall down. You get this, you go up, you go into the bubble. The bubble. Then you go down in time. You get this. Reverse, reverse. Bubble. Go up left. Go up, then left. Then right. Then down. Then right. Alright. Oh, I guess I can try here. Is this easier? It kind of just is, yeah. Because you only need to press one button. Yeah, this is actually super free when you do it like this. I guess that would have been handy to know for literally all of Grabless. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh well. I'll put that in Grabless Part 3, I guess. Yeah, this is like, you have to do two things when you're doing this. Why did I make it so hard for myself? Okay. That's... yeah. Oh, right. You have to go right to go left, and then left to go right. I already forgot. Also, it's funny, I find it funny that this room is red, and it has red bubbles. Like, the previous rooms were called, like, blue-greenish, and they had those switches, and those were normal bubbles, and then this, like, it's thematic, it's like, from a gameplay point of view, it fits, and from a, you know, an aesthetic point of view, it also fits. Isn't it obvious? I mean... with, you mean... No, I just mean the fact that it's thematically fitting, because this is also, like, it is a berry room. Like, they could have... this could have been a regular room. And, like... you know... the fact that those colors just all line up, it's nice, you know? It's nice. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. Progress. Oh, what, the neutral climbing? Okay, you were still... okay, I think... yeah, no, it's... I have no idea why I didn't think about this before, yeah. But it's super obvious, yeah. It's just, I guess, out of habit and no one telling me that that's easier. Oh yeah, no, I know why it's easier. Yeah, you literally just, yeah, because yeah, on joystick you do have to make sure it actually goes to the center. Yeah. I'm more so flabbergasted at the fact that I never noticed that before. That's, you know, obviously better. Okay. You know, I guess if I ever need to do another grabless room, we can keep that in mind. Okay. That part is funny. It's like a controlled yeet, you know? Oh, I mean like that? You know, I'm not gonna... How do I say this? I'm not gonna think about why and how I neutral too much, because my muscle memory that I've built up about it is kind of, you know, accurate. And I kind of don't want to ruin that. Because sometimes, okay, sometimes I'll have this when I'm playing the flute. Or, you know, now when I'm playing Piccolo. It's just like, you're able to do a certain section, a certain passage of notes, and then one time you do something differently, and then that mistake just keeps happening, and then all of a sudden your muscle memory's gone. And it's just annoying. And then you have to relearn that part, and... I mean, I actually, when I think about it, yeah, I had that with, I mean, with certain notes, it's not that bad. But like when your technique is wrong, and you've been learning it wrong the whole time, it's really hard to learn it correctly again. And you know, this isn't incorrect, it's just bad. Like, it's just harder than what it needs to be. But like, I can do it, so I also don't want to ruin what I've built up there. Even though it probably wouldn't be that much effort, let's be honest. Like, I just instinctively, when I want a neutral, I just instinctively use the joystick. Maybe I should try thinking about using the D-pad more, I don't know. Because it's not like, I mean... I mean, it's equally consistent for me. So, you know. I'm just yapping. Okay, you know what? I'll just shut up because I'm yapping. I mean, there actually, I was trying to neutral and it didn't work, so... But you know, that just happens occasionally, and it was not like I could have saved that anyway. The thing that usually happens when I'm trying to... I don't know. Like, I have an intuitive sense for why that didn't work, but I can't explain it. Hold up. You go to bed now too? Alright. Good night. And, yeah. Get some good rest. Also, I don't know what I'm gonna stream next week, but it might be... we'll see. We'll see what I feel like doing next week. Amazing save. You know, there you can actually quite easily save it with neutrals. I guess one of the reasons why it's also, I guess, more annoying for me to do neutrals with a D-pad is because I'm doing everything else with the joystick. Now, I can switch between the two. I've done that plenty of times in certain rooms where it's pretty precise and I wanna switch between the two. But that's usually when I have like some downtime, so I can actually put my fingers in a different position on the controller. Or like sometimes I also have this, I think I did this in Grabless. I think in 1A, no, sorry, 1C. Where I would have like a certain grip with my hands, and then like there would be some downtime and I could switch grips, and it would just make a certain section easier. I don't remember exactly what the details of that were. Speaking of Grabless, I mean, I've also put this in the April Fool's video, but I am planning to release Grabless Part 3 later this year. Now, that's a plan. The thing is, so I've written most of the script, and if I recall correctly, it's already longer than Grabless Part 2. But I also put a lot of like temporary notes in there, and I just looked at the word count, what Notion gave me. So that's not entirely representative. It might be lost, but it's definitely going to be a long video. That I can say for sure. And I'm also trying to really do a lot. Like, I'm trying to make it a very different video to Groundless Part 2 as well. In terms of style and stuff, but like, it's at its core, it's still gonna be the same thing, of course. But you know, I've got like ideas to spice it up a bit. That it's not just me explaining stuff in a game. That there's like, I'm trying to give some narrative to it as well. Which like Groundless Part 2 sorta had that. Like at the end, I feel, and also with like the me going insane part, you know? Like, I feel like I can capitalize on that a bit more. That's all I'll say. I won't spoil it too much, but I'll capitalize on the mad part of Mad Lad 255 a bit more in Groundless Part 3. Okay, it was supposed to be a reverse. Okay, the thing is, when I do a reverse hyperdash there, I don't think it actually makes it over. I think I need to do a reverse super. That's annoying. Yeah, it feels like the gap is like too high up. Or, you know, the spike wall that I have to clear is too high up. Like, if that was a pile lower, I would definitely be able to do a hyper there. But now I'm not so sure. We'll see. I'll try a reverse super and we'll see how it lines up. Okay. I didn't get it, but I still I feel like that could have been it. I feel like that could have been the correct thing to do there, had I done it correctly. And it's just got a gut feeling. I can't really say why. I missed this. Well, I'm still not dead somehow. Now I am. Yeah, there's no way. You can't really build up a linear harmonic oscillator on this one. See my previous stream for context. Somehow I still remember that well, yeah. Somehow I still remember that I mentioned that last time. But yeah, linear harmonic oscillators, they're fun. They go up and down, or left and right, or into the page and out of the page, however you want to define it. Oh, damn it. Okay, that was a good save though, like, going up left was a good save in principle, I just didn't time it correctly. And you know, it would have been even better if I just got the dash crystal to begin with. You know, this is one of those cases again where like muscle memory. Oh wait, oh, shut up. Ah, shoot. Okay. Hold up. So we were really close. Yeah, I just needed 2 dashes there, and I just needed to go up and then left, and then the rest is kind of just dashing in certain directions. But like not too tight. I feel like we're gonna get this one soon. I'm not gonna do a mad lag guarantee, but like, that's why. I almost felt like I could have actually gotten it when I said I'm not gonna do a mad lag guarantee, but okay, I made the same mistake again. That's not good. Somehow that part seems to be like the biggest choke point, just getting that dash crystal. It's not, I mean, at least I'm not dying to the part before. That was my biggest choke point before, I feel. Okay, yeah, I don't want to dash immediately, that's the problem. Okay, yeah. And then I kind of want to dash down left, maybe? To make it the most consistent? Like, I'm not doing that all the time, like, because... What am I saying? No, I mean, you don't have to do that. Because I did it before. But I don't feel like that's the most consistent method, if that makes sense. Like, I think the most consistent method... Bro, I can't... Okay. Sometimes I'm just thinking out loud and the words just don't come out of my mouth in a proper way. This is one of those moments. Anyway, so I think the most consistent way to do that part with the double dash crystal is gonna be to do a down left. Now, I wasn't doing that before, which is probably why that was a bit of a choke point, is because I wasn't really doing it the intended way. So we'll try that. I didn't do that. Great. Okay, but it's really hard when you're going that fast to time that. Maybe my method from earlier was actually more consistent, and I just need to finagle with it a bit more. Yeah, you know, it's fine. It's actually fine. I just need to make sure I go up enough after I get out, and then it's fine. Yeah. Okay, so is there any visual or whatever that I can use to make that a bit more consistent in my positioning? Because, like, I'm going too fast here to really see it. I think, okay. I think what I want to do is just go a bit later. But the problem is... That's... Okay, maybe... Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, I just looked at a certain position and that worked out a bit better. Anyway, I'm dead. So the reason why I intentionally killed myself there is because you need 2 dashes at the end, so I wasn't going to make it anyway, because I already wasted one. Oh, okay, that made it anyway. Okay, I forgot to dash up. Okay, almost a good save. Should have done it in a different direction, I feel. Nice, let's go. Alright. And actually, that skips this room. I mean, you know what? For completeness sake, I am gonna just do this room. Even though we don't need to. Because I just feel like, you know, the map creator put effort into making this room. I wanna see all there is. And, you know, the fact that it just put me past that. I mean, it's a nice gesture. But I am not gonna take you up on that. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. So, okay, we dashed twice. I love how there's like one sample of like, what? And like, besides that, it's all digital and stuff. Like, there's one sample that I would say that's a person making a sound that has been modified. And then everything else is just purely digital. Okay. Let's actually look at this. So yeah. Reverse. And then you somehow get all the way to the right side. Get this. Oh, no, yeah, the bubble will be there, I think. One... Yeah, you've activated one thing, so yeah, the bubble will be there. Then you can go right, reverse, and then the bubble won't be there because you've activated a switch. Then you go up. Then this bubble will be here because we've activated 2 switches, so... Yeah, it'll be there. And then we go right. And then we go down. You go up and then reverse super, then down, and then up, right and down. So yeah, you take the bubble, it makes you go up. Then you go right and then down, so don't waste dashes at the end. That's an important one. Okay, that part is actually fine. It looked a bit scary, but it's actually just not that bad. I do need to actually hold right. Yeah, okay, hold right and then reverse. I don't know if I mentioned this already. If I have, then I'm suffering from dementia, but... So starting tomorrow, I'm going on a trip to Vienna with the Student Association for physics. Like, we organized it. There's gonna be like 30 people? 30 people, yeah. 30 people who have signed up to do that, and we booked everything for them, and you know, that's how organizing works. Anyway, so what was I going to say? Oh yeah, that's gonna be like a 5-day trip. I also posted this on Discord. But my birthday is gonna be during that trip, so that's fun. We're gonna visit, you know, because it's a physics activity, it's gonna be, we're gonna visit, you know, certain institutions that have to do with physics or you know, related topics or sciences. So we're visiting, what's the English word? An observatory, astronomical observatory. I think it's called, I can't remember the name. Kufner Sternwarte, I think, which is just German for... Oh wait, you can just go through here? Hold up. That's handy to know. Wait, but no, that's what I've been doing. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Okay. Sorry, I just realized... Don't mind the fact that I was just talking about the game there. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep talking about Vienna. Anyway, so we also have Atominstitut, which we're gonna visit. I didn't pronounce that correctly, but whatever. And then we also have the Marietta Blow Institute for particle physics, I think. So yeah, interesting stuff, and it's also 5 days, where 3 of those days are going to be spent in Vienna, and then the first and the last day are transport to and from Vienna. It's on a night train, so it's really chill. Yeah, and when we're in Vienna, we don't have to do a lot of transport because everything is there. I remember last year when we went on a trip, we had to basically wake up every day at like 4 AM to get a train to go to the next spot because it was in Italy. And like all of the institutes were really far away from each other. But now they're just all in Vienna. A lot of them are in walking distance, or they're not, you know, or like the public transport is also like every 5 minutes, I think. It's really a lot. I mean, it makes sense, it's a capital. But like, when I think about public transport over here, I'm just like, damn, every 5 minutes? That's impressive. Because here, you know, your bus is at least late by 5 minutes. So they couldn't possibly make that work. Okay, I don't want to dash there, that's my main issue. Also, if you were wondering why I got confused there just now with the gameplay, so, you know the fact that there's like a gap here that I'm dashing through and then it goes away? For some reason, I thought I wasn't dashing through that gap. I just got confused. I just had a brain fart moment. Okay, that was also a brain fart moment because I literally told myself not to dash there. And then I still did. So, it wasn't smart. Oh, by the way, I just checked. Wait. Okay, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. The dementia is real. There we go. Okay, it's not, you know, it's selective dementia. That's not what that is. Okay, I know, it's dementia, sorry, it's... I just had one moment of clarity, but now it's gone. Oh, okay. That was good. I shouldn't have dashed right. I should have dashed down. I thought I wasn't far right enough, but I think momentum would have carried, like inertia would have carried me far enough. And with inertia, I of course mean an object in motion will stay in motion, unless an external forces are applied to it. We love the goat. Newton's first law. I also love how, like, when you really think about it, Newton's laws aren't laws at all, they're axioms. But, like, we call them laws because we're physicists. I mean, It's also not like physics is built on axioms anyway. But like, that's the way I usually think about it, is like, your Newton's laws are like axioms for classical physics, and from that you can theoretically prove a lot of things. Or that's like a framework in which you can work. I guess they could also be postulates in a way. Like a postulate is like, you can draw a circle. That's like a postulate. Or like you can draw a straight line. Whereas an axiom is like, you know, I can construct a set. That's like an axiom. So that's like, no, actually that's also a postulate. Different example. I mean, postulates are basically things you can construct that are allowed in your system. And then axioms are properties that you can't prove, but you will assume about the system. Again, this is a physicist speaking, a physics student speaking. This is not going to be a rigorous mathematical thing. I'm just... like, mathematicians will probably disagree with me on what I defined as an axiom. But that's the way I think about it, at least. Anyway, while I've been yapping about axioms, I haven't been getting farther in this room. So maybe I should focus more. Please, for the love of God, just don't dash there. Like, I'm actually just gonna put all of my conscious effort into not dashing there, thank you. I love how when you mess up that dash, which I think that's the first time I've dashed too late there. You kind of just go flying up, and you just fly up into the stratosphere and you're just dead. I don't know, something about that was funny to me. You know, I was debating on making the stream like an archipelago stream, because I'm also doing an archipelago with some online friends, including Pods. It's in their Discord that we're doing this, or that we're organizing this from. And like, Celeste is a game, or the game that I'm playing in that archipelago is Celeste. And this is like the first time I'm doing a archipelago for Celeste. I don't know why I haven't done that before, but yeah. But yeah, I was gonna stream that today. Problem is I'm actually just still BK'd. Like, I was BK'd, I think 30 minutes after I started playing. And then I just have not gotten... I have not been able to get anything since. So yeah, that's fun. And like, I need one item, which is dash refills, and then I can do like 5 levels or something. The thing is, the person who has that is currently not able to play that much because they're also doing, I don't know, with some sports tournament, I think hockey or ice hockey. So obviously they're putting that first because that's important. But yeah, they can only start playing again like tomorrow. And tomorrow I leave, so that's gonna be fun. Because any checks that I have that people will need, they won't get until like Friday at the earliest. So yeah, that archipelago was like supposed to last a week. Like it was supposed to be done already. But yeah, it's gonna take a bit longer, I think. And that's totally fine. Please stop dashing. Oh my god. You are gonna get there, Madeline. Just don't dash on the way there. You don't need it. It's not gonna help. It's only gonna kill you later. Just stop dashing at that part. Okay. Thank you. Oh, that goes up really quickly. Okay. I was not expecting that. Okay, so I should really be ready to dash right. But hey, that was good. That was almost it. It's funny that I've died to this room almost as many times as to the berry room. You know, the berry room is kind of supposed to be harder. Like this, I thought this was just gonna be like, oh, okay, I just do this really quickly to just show you like what this room is gonna be. Yeah, no, we're still here. I think my death count on the berry room is like 200. So like we're you know, we're not quite there, of course, but it's getting close. And I don't like that. There we go. Okay, wasn't too bad. Just needed to react quickly enough at the end. Alright. Let's see how much is left, by the way. Oh, there's still quite a lot. Holy. Okay. 6B. Number after 6. 8. 9. And? Oh, wait, what? Oh, and this is like true end? Bro. So there's 2 ways to end this. Alright. We will worry about that when we get to it. If we get to it. Okay, so we go up. We go to number 2. We go like that. We go back. We go to number 1. We go over here. We go right. We get this bubble. We get this switch. Go down. Now, I don't actually see the point of getting the switch. Couldn't we just... Yeah, we could just totally do that, right? Like... Right? Or is it like actually physically impossible to hit this? It might actually be physically impossible to hit this. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do it the way they want us to do it. Okay, that's not it. Yeah, something like that. Okay, still feels a bit random why we're doing it like that, but okay. Again, don't dash. Okay, I think there you just want a super dash, actually. Maybe not. No, I think you do want to reverse. Yeah, okay. Progress. Don't dash, stop dashing. Oh my god. Oh, if you do that, you can't make that. But the thing is... Wait. Can't you just make it in there? I don't see why you have to do all of this. Hold up. Like, can't you just do that? I guess, yeah, you can't fall into that gap. You totally can. What? Okay. Yeah. Hold up, but maybe... Okay, let's just do it the intended way for now, but I'm still slightly confused. Oh, okay, I see. When you don't get this switch, this one doesn't activate. So we need to get this one, so the other one just becomes active. And also, I think they're two different types of switches. Anyway, hi Drasabatic, you're also cool. Don't forget that. Yeah, okay, so this one is a different color. I have a night filter on, so I can't really tell. It's green? Yes, it's green. So yeah, that then triggers a different set of bubbles than the blue ones. Bro, I wanted to turn off this. There we go. Yeah, so that then triggers this green one. So then you can go here. Then yeah, you need this bubble to be here. And then the green... Yeah, okay, we'll just see how it plays out, I guess. Although, wait. Yeah, there you need to do wave dash, and then dash down, dash right. No, wait, that makes you go right, and then you dash up. And, hold up. No, you dash right out of that. That makes you go up, and then you dash right. And then you go up and then right. Okay. Okay, well, how do you do that part? So... Okay, yeah, you do a no, not a reverse. You go right, you don't get that second platform, you get the switch first, and then you wave dash left. And then you dash down, you go, okay, and then it's free. I feel like the ending should be free. Okay, hold down, please. But why did I do that? It's just like... No, I get why I'm doing that. It's because it's perfectly set up like a wave dash bunny hop or a hyper bunny hop. But it's not. And that's the annoying thing. It's like the just like the expectation is... Aw, damn it. Really? Okay. That's an unfortunate way to die. But yeah, the expectation is different than what it actually is. But it's a setup that makes complete sense. It's just your initial, I guess, instinctual reaction will not be correct. Or at least for me. Yes, I live on instinct. Do you think I think? No. Obviously not. Ah, I said it was free and then my finger just kind of slipped off the controller and just kept slipping off. Like, the moment I was dashing down into this bubble, my finger was already like this. Like, my nail was hitting the joystick. And like, I wanted to, you know, get my finger back onto the joystick while I was doing those inputs, but I was also just too focused on the inputs, so I was like, you know what, I'll just keep going like this. So yeah. I probably didn't show it well, but I'll just do it with my other hand. Whoops, I accidentally jumped. Like, instead of it being like on the controller nicely, like this, it was like kind of this. And like, it just was playing like this. It wasn't nice. Love how there's just... Okay, so like my cable that connects my controller to my computer, it's just like over my plate. And so like... Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Shit. Don't mind me. Actually, I still feel like I don't need to do this. Hold up. Oh no, but you need, yeah, you need the bubble for that one. That's why, okay. I thought maybe I could, I again thought maybe I can skip this part where I get this first one, but no, you can't. Or if you can, it's more complicated than what my brain is able to, sorry, I was gonna say think, but, instinctually, shit. I can't say the word think. Instinctually perform. Yeah. Conceive. I mean, conceiving is also like thinking. I think performing is not thinking, though. So yeah. Yeah, what my brain is able to instinctually perform. That sounds so weird. Anyway, so point being, you could maybe skip this first one, but I don't know how. Stop dashing when you don't need to. That's gonna be the main takeaway for this stream. Also, I mean, no, actually 2 big takeaways from this stream. No, I have 3. Three big takeaways from this stream. The stream is not even over yet, and you're already getting 3 big takeaways. Damn it. The first big takeaway, I have dementia. Second big takeaway, I have dementia. Third big takeaway. Wait, wasn't this the first one? Okay, first big takeaway, I genuinely forgot. Bro, I was trying to do a bit and I genuinely forgot. Okay, no, first big takeaway, don't dash when you don't need to dash. Second big takeaway, I have dementia. Third big takeaway, I have dementia. Third big takeaway, you can neutral with the D-pad and it's much easier. There we go. That's the big takeaways from this stream. I still can't believe I actually forgot. Like, I was so engulfed in the I have dementia bit that I actually just forgot what I was supposed to say next. Okay, I told you the ending of the room was free, and it kinda is. So, we take that. Alright, now we're in this room. A08, so I can go right to A09, or we can go up to a berry room. And then when we do the berry room, there's like, okay, it's gonna get complicated, but... yeah, let's just do A08 and do the true ending, I guess. Okay, why am I not doing this correctly? Oh no, I mean I'm not doing it correctly, but how do I do it correctly? That's the question. Also, these are not spikes. Oh, I guess those trigger... yeah, okay, I see. So these probably become spikes when you press the switch. And then they kill you. And then the blue spikes, like the light blue spikes next to 2.50001, that's probably gonna be the opposite. Like they are lethal right now, and they won't be when I hit the switch. Got it. So really I need to go up through this. Right? No. I think I need to go right and then... yeah, and then I can do a reverse, because now those spikes aren't spikes anymore. Yeah, okay. I get what you're putting down, game. I get what you're putting down. I just don't need to dash down. That's one of the big takeaways from this stream. That I don't need to dash down. Have I told you about the 3 big takeaways of this stream? The first one is I have dementia. The second one is that when you neutral with the D-pad, it's much better than with a joystick. And the third one, which is applicable here, is that I have dementia. As I was saying, so the third one that we have here is that you don't need to dash when you don't need to. Wait, I said that wrong. You shouldn't dash when you don't need to. Alright. That was actually surprisingly simple. Like, what's up? Where is the rest of the room? Like, why are we not doing any of this? I guess not. Yeah. Oh wait, are we not where oh shoot, we're only here. Oh, we're in AO7 right now. Dude, I actually have dementia. What the hell? Okay. Okay, we've got hashtag. I guess that's just another color. Namely hashtag color. Okay, so everything down here, currently not lethal, but the moment we get a blue switch, so that one, it's gonna be lethal. Okay, then we go down here, we do some wave dashes, we go up here. We get this blue switch, this is going to make these spikes not lethal, and then we wave dash through here. These spikes still lethal, so we need to go left. Then we go down. Then we get this green switch, which is gonna make these spikes not lethal, but wait. Oh no, yeah, we dash left twice. But then these spikes are lethal, so that doesn't work. Huh. I guess what you can also do is you can get the green switch, then wave dash into here, and then do this again. Then I assume you don't get the blue switch again. I assume that it's just going to be grayed out so you don't get it, because otherwise the spikes that were not lethal will become lethal. So we don't want that. So then we go up here. We go down here. Now, because this green is no longer lethal, we can wave dash and go up. No, wait. Oh, no, wait. I'm getting it all wrong. You don't have to go around twice. You go around once. You get this. You wave dash left, and then you get this bubble. Then you wall bounce, get this switch, go right, and win. Yep, okay. Oh, this part is gonna be weird. These are like awkward wave dashes. You know, socially awkward wave dashes. They just don't quite... You know, they're just slightly awkward, you know? Okay, okay. That's good. Okay, the socially awkward wave dashes are not as bad at this as they seem. It's just a slightly different timing than a normal sequence of wave dashes, but there is a nice rhythm to it that I'm not getting. It's mostly just getting the first one that's hard. Okay, actually, never mind. It's getting all three that's hard. There we go. Okay, okay. That was good. That was not good. Congrats on getting banned. Binding, iodide, and then some random characters. You know, if you want some cyanide, I can arrange that. Because, you know, this bot seems to be a fan of chemistry. Because it's binding iodide. I'm just saying. Okay, okay, and then it's just a straight shot to the finish, which hopefully I won't mess up. I mean, I've already died to this part quite a lot, I must say. I've died to it 75 times. That's the age of my, my dad. Fun fact. Okay. I set up an alarm that would go off in 2 hours so that I wouldn't make the stream go on too long. Now the thing is, we're almost done with this map, I feel. So I'm gonna give it like half an hour? We'll do half an hour. And then I'll, so okay, now I've set a timer for another half hour. And then If I don't get it by then, I'll just end stream. I mean, this room I'm definitely gonna get in half an hour, but like, I mean the rest of the map. Anyway, let's see what the spacing is at the end. Okay, so it's pretty consistent, yeah. It's pretty consistent spacing. So it's just, yeah, okay. Is it like the same spacing as here? Roughly, okay. And then for the ending, okay, there I do need to be careful that I dash probably upright. Although it might also just be right. I mean, there's any disadvantage to going upright? Not really. So I'll just do upright. Alright, there are no spikes on the ceiling there. No. Only at the start, but I hope that I don't hit those. Okay, I just need to get to that first wave dash, and I think we're good. Then I think, then if I mess up, then it's a choke, you know? Okay, well, I failed the first wave dash, so we're not counting that. I know I said get to the first wave dash, but really I meant actually perform the first wave dash correctly. Oh, okay, that's a joke. Interesting section though. That's also a joke. Oh. Okay, this first part is becoming a lot more consistent, I feel. Oh, okay. Good thing those spikes were not actually spikes anymore at the end. Because, yeah, I dashed straight into those. I don't know if it's actually possible to do it when those are normal spikes. Maybe it is, I don't know. Okay, this is AO8, so I need to look for stuff in this room, right? Yeah, so I can go right from this room, or I can go up. How do I go up from here, though? Wait, what? Or is this AO7? Am I again missing something? No, this was clearly AO7, like the layout matches up. So yeah, this must be AO8. Yeah, it is. Okay, so what have we got? I guess you get the berry at the end here, then? Yeah, probably. Because yeah, there's no way to go through any of these gaps, right? And it is like here that they want you to go in. Yeah, there's like a gap here. And a gap here, but this is where there are spikes. So yeah, I assume you just have to go through here then. But no, that doesn't make any sense, then the berry is just here. So there must be a way. Oh, when you trigger this first switch and come back. Because these are blue spikes. Yep. Okay. Yep, and then those aren't spikes anymore. Also, I don't know what's down here. Oh, it's just the rest of the room. Okay. I'm dead. I didn't harmonic my linear oscillator correctly. Okay, you need to miss the bubble. That's funny. Or you can do that. Yeah, actually that also works. Well, we'll see which one I end up doing. Try to predict which one is gonna happen. It was neither, because I'm an idiot. Alright, Madla guarantee that I do one of the two. Never mind, okay, Madla guarantee, not standing strong today. There we go. Two of them! Brawl. Oh my god. Well, good thing I didn't do a Mad Lag guarantee, I guess. So okay, we need to get the second switch as well. How do we do that? Wait, but don't you need to do like a ton of the room to do that? Huh? Do you need to go all the way back from there? But how? But how? Huh? Do you need to go all the way back? So you go here, you go down, you get this, you get this, go up, get this, go up. And then you go back down, go back in here, go down left, go up, and then go like this. Okay, sure game, sure. You know, that feels difficult. Like, I might not get it anymore in this stream. Difficult. Okay, I think that's just a hyper bunny hop. Wave dash bunny hop. Yes, it is, and then you do a reverse something. Reverse super, reverse wave dash. We'll just do a reverse wave dash for now. I think actually that's not gonna work out. I think it's gonna be a reverse super. Yep, it is. Okay, actually this room is going pretty smoothly. I'm just scared about the going back part. Like, how is that gonna work? And is there a third obstacle that I need to overcome? Okay, well that one doesn't flip back actually, so... yeah. So that one should be fine. Except if it just happens to be the opposite with the spikes. Okay, but the thing is you literally... I mean, you could get that other switch, but... I feel like I'm gonna get trolled here, and that there's gonna be another one after that, where it's just a pink one. And that I also need to deactivate that switch. I don't know. Or reactivate it, actually. We'll see. We'll see if I get trolled or not. If so, it's still cool that you can do this room backwards. Partly or fully or whatever. Hold up, but the platform's gone. What do I do? Do I go left from there? Is that like a one-way wall or something? No. Okay, there's something fishy going on here. I feel like I need to skip that platform. Maybe go in there? No, but then I don't have a bubble. Do I corner boost? No, surely not, right? I'm just gonna... If you don't... No, you know what? I was gonna look it up, but I don't think I need to. Okay, but like it's definitely not possible to make it to there, so I probably just missed something on the way back that I could do. Or you do that. Oh god. What if you corner boost though? But, I mean it could be, but I don't think it is. Alright, let's think about this. So, okay, I go back, and then I just have nothing. So yeah, there's like no way. So I really need to skip this platform somehow. There's no way. There is no way. Unless... Hold up. No. No, I don't know. I think I'm actually just gonna look it up now. Alright. Celeste. Floating point. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's just a gap in the wall. I feel like they were gonna pull this. I felt like I don't know, I just had like a feeling like they could have pulled this, but I had too much trust in the level developer that they weren't gonna do that. But it is just there is just a hole in the wall somewhere. So yeah, there's just a hole in the wall there. Oh, it's actually just... Oh wow. Okay, you really don't have to make it that hard. You don't actually have to do the entire room backwards, fun fact. You just have to do that. That's stupid. You know, I find that stupid. Like, they could have perfectly just done, you know, a perfectly visible thing, or they could have done you know, just didn't... They could have just not trolled you. Oh. Well, okay, now now this is funny though, I will admit. So I guess we do need to do the room backwards. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess what I was doing before, and then you just... Yeah, that's weird. I guess, yeah, you do get this, and then you just do everything the way I did it before, but you just don't go backwards. Okay. I mean, would have been cool if you made it possible to go backwards, but I'll take this as well. All right. There we go, and now you can't troll me, right? Nice. Okay, so Barry, and then let's see what you have after that. So after that, you can go to some other room, and then you get a true ending. We'll just do this room for now. Okay. Okay, this is another one of those weird ones where you do that, yeah. Okay, okay. So yeah, now you keep going. You get this. Again, a dash crystal next to a red bubble. That was a bit of a problem last time, I remember, so... Yeah, now you go down through this gap perfectly. And then you dash right, you don't dash up, you just dash right. Then you... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is it just... I've just noticed that there are also like wind particles. Have those always been there, or am I just tweaking? I don't know. Or no, wait. Sorry. Have those always been there, and am I just tweaking? Those are... Yeah. Whatever. Okay, so whiches will I have triggered? So I will have triggered each one once. So then this one will be here. So then I go left. I trigger this switch. Make sure to not die to those spikes. That will be there. They will be there. Yeah. And then you go right. And then you get that bubble. You go down. And you win. But I do need to hold down. That's like the only thing I need to do at the end. Okay. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're now doing that again. Stupid mistake. Okay, this is gonna be the wave dash extravaganza room. I can feel it. Okay, my hands are kind of hurting actually. Ugh. Okay, maybe I'm gonna make a quick save state once I do this, just so I don't hurt my hands all the time with the start of the room. And then I can practice this part, which is also gonna hurt my hands, but in a different way. Okay, you need to be fast there. Wow. It makes sense, these red ones make you go up much more than the blue ones. Oh, just didn't go in the right direction. Amazing. Okay, this is also kind of hurting my hands, actually. Hold on. I might, when I've done this, I might make a second save state for practice. You know what I'll do? My goal for the rest of the stream, because I don't have that much time left until I really should go, is I'm just gonna do the rest of the room both with save states. And then next time I can do it without them. But then at least I've done every part of this room. And then I know I can do it. Okay. That was, I hated that. My fingers absolutely hated that. Jesus Christ, okay. You have like no time to react. Okay, at least the ending seems doable. Yeah, and then you just dash right and go down and you're good. Okay, hitting that timing is really hard. Damn. Okay, and then yeah, you go right and then down. Alright, let's spend the remaining time that I have on trying to do this. Okay, already a good start. No, so close. Okay, but like, I'm really close to getting it now. Okay, my timer says I have 30 seconds left. We're just gonna go until I beat this room, and then we'll look at whether the last berry is hard to get. And if it's trivial, we'll do that as well. If it's not trivial, we'll just leave it for next stream. And we can start next stream by just finishing a stage. So that should be nice. You know what, I'll also give this one 5 more minutes of attempts, just so I don't tire my hands too much. Except if I get it now. Oh, damn. Eh. No, I went above it. Oh my god, please. How many ways am I gonna choke the last part? No, please. Oh my god. No. Op 10 uur. Uit de toilet, vroeg genoeg denken. Ja. Pak anders 11 uur. Dat moet je niet oproepen, maar wat tot hij wat is. Nee, doe maar 11 uur. Damn it. Come on. Just got it. Hey, at least we have 3 big takeaways that we can take from the stream. I know they're not really that relevant here, but You will have seen me mention these. I haven't mentioned them that much, so maybe you won't realize what they are immediately, but the first takeaway is to not dash when you don't need to dash. The second big takeaway is that I have dementia. The third big takeaway is that you don't need to dash all the time. And the third big takeaway is that I have dementia. And the third big takeaway is that you can neutral with the D-pad and it makes it much easier. And the third big takeaway is that I have dementia. That bit is not funny at all. Like, I've at this point, I've really overused that bit. Wait, what bit am I even talking about? I didn't... Whatever. You know, I overuse bits all the time, but like when I have a good joke, I will just keep kind of reusing it. But one joke that I will not reuse is the 3 big takeaways that you can take from the stream. The first big takeaway is that I have dementia. The second big takeaway is that you have dementia as well. That's a new one. No, wait, all of them are new. What am I talking about? The second big takeaway is that you don't need to dash all the time. You only need to dash when you need to dash. And when you don't need to dash, you shouldn't dash. And you need to be very mindful of that in your muscle memory. And the second big takeaway is that you can neutral with the D-pad, and it makes it much easier. Okay, I'll do 5 more attempts, and then we'll end. 1. Alright, I'll do 5 more attempts, and then we'll end. 1. Alright, I'll do 5 more attempts. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, starting now, 5 more attempts. 1. 2. 3. 3. 3. 2. 3. 4. 7. 69. 72. 4.827. 5. Okay, that's it. I'll end it there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. So the stream I'll do next week is probably going to be this as well. But if you want to be sure of that, check out my Discord, where I will post the schedule for next week in due time. And also, you know, you can find other stuff there, like weekly fun facts. You can hang out a bit. You can listen to McWiFi's epic music, because he's actually he's getting way too good at making music. It's actually scary. Anyway, I'm gonna find someone to raid now. Gumivi's live. Sobibird is live. Let's see what they're doing. Sobibird is doing VR chat, okay. And Gumi is doing Pikmin 4. I think I'll raid Gumi. So yeah, have a nice day everyone. Keep in mind, lads. And the 3 big takeaways from this stream are: I have dementia, and I have dementia.